Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream today. So, as I was talking about on the post that I made, we'll be reacting to... What are we reacting to? We're going to be reacting to the first half of To My Star Season 2. Depending on how long it takes to watch the first half of it, maybe we'll do more. I'm not sure. But yeah, so... Season 1 we watched, obviously. We finished it pretty easily because the episodes were mad short. Season 1 was good. I feel like Season 1, there was a lot of like questions left unanswered where I was like, okay, there's definitely more that needs to be explored in the show. So it makes sense that there was a Season 2 because obviously neither of them really dealt with their traumas. Like, for example, what's his name? Jinu, the chef guy, definitely didn't deal with his shit and got into a relationship, which I feel like he's not ready for. So that's one thing. Then, Sojun, the actor guy, didn't really deal with his kind of fear or traumas when it comes to like loud noises. So I feel like there's a lot of shit they need to fucking work through. And based on what people were saying, this season is gonna test my patience. Yeah, so I'm excited to get into this season. I don't know what to expect. I feel like the budget's definitely going to be a higher budget because the episodes look like they're way longer. So I feel like the budget from season 1 is probably like double. Probably just because of how successful it was, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I guess without further ado, we're going to get into To My Star Season 2. I'm really excited, but also nervous to get into this for sure. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into this. To My Star 2. Here we go. I'm so nervous because people were saying you've got to really like keep your calm with this one because there's a lot of like there's a lot of angst in this, and there's a lot of like, you know, it's going to test your temper. So I'm low key nervous. Yeah, you can already see the budget. It's just, even in this, the budget's like way higher. Just looks so much nicer. I feel like they might have re-recorded these scenes, like specifically for this season too. Why is it kind of low-key shot like like an old movie from like the 70s? Like this intro. I don't know what it is, but there's something that I love about like cinematic things shot in, well, I don't know, what would you call this resolution? Like a square box resolution? I don't know. There's something so cool about that. Like, I remember I watched this really cinematic movie and it was all shot on this, like in this resolution where it's like just a square box. And it was one of the coolest things I've seen. I don't know. I feel like I like it a lot, honestly. I could watch full movies just in this style. There's something so much more cinematic than like a full 1920 by 1080 resolution. They 100% reshot these scenes. Or they did some color grading on them that they didn't do in the first season. That's a cool intro because it like refreshes you of what happened to season 1, but like it's not too overboard. Yeah, the skill level film like cinematography wise is leaps and bounds from season 1. Let's turn the volume up. Was this the I might have asked in the first season, but I can't remember if anyone answered. Is the director for To My Stardust, I think, the same director for Blooming? Or is it what drama was it? I can't remember. Someone told me it was the same director for another drama act. I think it was Blooming. Tell me, yeah, Blooming. Okay, that makes it. Blooming is one of my favorite dramas. It's one of the most beautifully shot ones. So, yeah, I can definitely see like similarities. They look very happy, so where's the drama gonna come in? Like, or the angst? I guess that's the point. They're like very happy and then something happens. Can I already say, I think I might have an idea where some issues might come about. This scene here, let's go back, just rewatch it. So, Sojun says, "I love you," and then, he doesn't wait. One of them say, "I love you," and then Sojun says, "You've got to express it a lot, right?" So I think, Jiwoo was his name. I can't remember his name. Is gonna have trouble expressing, and he's gonna feel like, how do I explain it? Like he doesn't have the capability of expressing himself. So I think there might be some drama from that perspective. That's what I'm getting so far. The fuck? Is this Sojun? Oh, he's acting. I was gonna say, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened from scene to scene? I forgot he was an actor. Wait, why does he look so nervous? You know what would be cool if like the directors on this set is the director of the show. I don't know if that is her. That'd be cool if that was. Wait, did he run away? Oh, it's on loudspeaker. Nah, okay, calm down, bro. Jumping out of the moving car is crazy. Calm down, bro. Motherfucker's insane. Oh, he's a famous actor as well. That's hilarious. Imagine you're just driving, and then like you just see some famous actor trying to jump out of a fucking car. That'd be so hilarious. But you'd be like, what the fuck?
한동안 병든닭처럼 살았다고 내 말들 허투루 들으면 안 돼. 알겠지?
The running, like just disappearing off the face of the fucking earth is crazy. I thought, oh, maybe they'll break up or some shit will happen, but he just disappeared like he's fucking Jason Bourne. Like, what the fuck? What? Why? Like, what? Oh my god.
빨리 와. 빨리 버리고 와. 달려서 와.
Oh, that's so interesting. Like, it's probably on purpose, so it's probably not a foundational thing that I clocked, but in the flashbacks, you will notice it's very like, there's a lot of light, a lot of sunshine, a lot of like brightness. It's kind of almost like, it feels like they're in heaven almost. When it goes back to the present, there's a lot of dark colors, a lot of like, you know, shadows. So that's a really, the director did the same thing in Blooming, like when it came to like the mood of the characters, switching them up a lot. So that's a really cool skill. A completely off topic. This guy, this actor has gotten a million times more good looking since season 1. Wait, what's that? Is that like a promise ring or like a interesting? I wonder if it, oh yeah, it's got to be like some type of promise ring, right? Or couple ring or like something like that, because they both have one. Did they get them in season 1? I can't remember if it was. I don't think they did. Must have been in between seasons. Brushing your teeth in your bed is insane. Where's your toothpaste? Okay. Okay, bro.
끝나고 대표실로 와. 찾았으니까
지금 당장 말해. 빨리.
This is really the way they're doing the way the flashbacks are happening, and like from like flashbacks to modern time as if it was fucking a million years ago. But like from present to past events is really cool because it's obviously, it's explaining to us like what their relationship was like and what happened in between season 1 and season 2. But additionally to that, it's not just like an exposition thing. It's also kind of adding some context into Sojun's mind state, where he's kind of in this in-between place of like, he's not really in the present. He keeps going back and forth, if that makes sense. So that's really cool.
문자돈을 좀 싫어해서. 대신 오늘 촬영을.
If she doesn't eventually have a crush on him, I don't know fucking shit the way they're setting this up.
그래. 근데 반기지도 않고 게임이나 하고.
스트레스 받을 때 이만한 게 없어. 누구 때문에?
This bro is just constantly stressed out.
싸웠어?
원래 통화가 좀 안 돼. 바쁘잖아.
Okay, I thought he was dating the reporter girl because like they had decided to go on a date at the end of season 1, but the fact that the subtitles are saying them and he's saying my partner leads me to believe it might not be her. It might be someone else. You know what I mean? Unless it's just how they translate it and it's maybe that's not what he's saying. I don't know, but like that's what it seems like they're hinting at. Wait, what? I doubt this confrontation is gonna be a good one. I don't know, if I was Sejun,
그냥 느낌이 그래.
I would be fuming.
아, 무슨 말도 안 되는 소리야. 그 집 판지가 언젠데. 판지우가 갑자기 거기 왜 있어?
지우가 떠나고 한 달은 설마 돌아오겠지 했고. 지우야.
Is it going to show the moment he disappeared? Did this Calm down. Calm down. Chill. Did this motherfucker leave a post-it note? I'm not going to say anything. Let's just fucking continue.
두 달은 혹시 불치병에 걸린 건 아닐까 괴로워했고.
한지우.
He moved, first of all. Okay, sure. He disappeared. Okay, sure. That's fucked up. Okay, he left a post-it note. Even that's... It's terrible, but like, sure. Changing your number is like just icing on top of that. Okay, I've got to... It's episode 1. I'm sure there's some reasoning behind it that's going to explain. But for right now, bro... Oh my god.
지금은 묻고 싶다. 내가 뭘 그렇게 잘못했는지.
The village of truth.
내가 살 수 있을 것 같다.
Is this in between? I think this is... Oh no, this is where the restaurant is, I think. You got to really pay attention to see if you're in the present or the past. Okay, like before we get into any confrontation, I don't know if it's going to happen in this episode, but I just want to pause it. This is my current mind state right now. Like, if you watch my reaction to season 1, you know I've already had beef with Jiwoo. Because me personally, I understand he's got some traumas and that's why he does the things that he does. I personally don't think Jiwoo, even in season 1, deserved Sujun. Like, I don't think he deserved him in any way because all he did was hurt him and disrespect him. There was moments of sweetness, but generally, I thought he didn't deserve him one bit. Now, this motherfucker changed his location, left a post-it note, changed his number, no contact whatsoever. And I know there's reasons for it. It's got to be reasons for it. I'm sure there's some deep-rooted reasons for it, but I don't know. That's my current mind state on this whole situation. Oh shit. They ran into each other already?
(1년) 동안 준비했던 모든 말들이 거짓말처럼 사라졌다.
No, don't get me wrong. I love this show. I'm just saying I don't like the character. Like I can admit he's a good character without liking him as a person. So it's not that I'm like, fuck this show. No, I really like the show actually. I just don't like Jiwoo as a person. Which, you know, you don't have to like every character.
아무한테나 아빠라고 하는 거 아니다. 듣는 누군가는 깜짝 놀라는 수가 있어.
아빠가 없어서 같은 날 쓰기도 하고.
아니요, 좀. 만나서 반가웠어요. 네, 간디.
What's going on? Is that... Wait, what? Is that... Just because they have the same last name? Nah. It can't be his kid. There's no way. Because, like, it's only been, I don't know how long since he disappeared. And it must be just that, yeah, they have the same last name. She says, she calls him dad. Okay. Imagine that, though. Imagine, this is crazy. This man is a better man than I am. I'm telling you, because if I come, right, somewhere and I'm looking for my partner that disappeared out of nowhere, and then I go and find the cunt and there's a 5-6-year-old girl calling him dad, I wouldn't be this calm, is all I'm saying. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's obviously not his kid.
그땐 그게 지우의 마음인지 몰랐다.
Okay, I've got a lot of thoughts with this epilogue. There's a lot of things running in my brain right now that I'm going to talk about.
너 어떡해? 어?
Okay, that's a preview. Okay, there's a lot of things I want to talk about here, but two main things with the epilogue. This is okay. Number one, I feel like what's being hinted at is Jiwoo saw that Sojun was succeeding in all these fields in his acting career, and I think his insecurities got the best of him, and classically as he does, he just kind of ran away. That's what I feel like it is. Like, I feel like it's a matter of like, I'm not good enough, almost. Like, that's, I'm thinking that might be why he left. That's one thing I want to talk about. Second thing is, do you know how, like, so they went in the epilogue, they were having a conversation and they were saying like, oh, we'll both achieve our dreams and we'll find a nice a cabin in like on the top of a mountain, and you know, imagine the hit that Sojun goes there, right? And the dream that they talked about, Jiwoo does that for himself by running away from him. I feel like that's going to be an extra hit. Might be reading too much into it, but I feel like that's what they're trying to do with that. Anyway, let's go to episode 2.
그렇게 쪽지 한 장 놔두고 갔는데 누구 맘대로 그럴 사이가 아니야.
아빠 이상하던데 표정이.
좀 아빠라고 부르지 말라니까.
Calling him dad is crazy though.
사람이 없으니까 그러지.
Is she gonna try to get her
누구 닮았어?
mum with Jiwoo? Is that her plan?
야, 너 어떡해? 어?
That's what I'm wondering, bro. That's what I'm wondering. I know there's probably a reason.
실종 신고하려다 참았다. 그리고 너 때문에 이사 간 집에서 너 없이 나 혼자 1년 동안. 그래서 미안하단 말이 듣고 싶은 거야?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What do you mean it's gonna rise? It's already risen. My face is red.
나한테
Already.
지켜줄 수 있잖아.
Or it feels red.
내가 이런 취급받을 정도로 너한테 잘못한 것 같진 않은데.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, even if he genuinely wanted to, like, even if he genuinely wanted to leave this person, which I think it's not just like, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm sure there's other shit that, like, I'm pretty sure Jiwoo still loves him. So, but let's say you didn't anymore. And you're like, I want to leave this person, whatever. Treating them like this is insane, regardless of if you actually just want to leave the person. Like, oh, he stresses me out.
너 실수했네. 미안. 제대로 한 방 치네. 마치 준비했던 것처럼. 야,
The
그게
thing
싫어.
is, this hurts my feelings. I couldn't imagine being the guy that's receiving these words. Like, I'm getting cut just listening to this, and I'm not even in this situation. I'm in disbelief. I am in so much disbelief right now. Look, I'm sure he has some reason for doing this in his own brain, but I always say this if you've watched any of my reactions, I've said this many times. Having trauma doesn't give you an excuse to treat people a certain way. Yeah, okay, your trauma can explain why you treat people certain ways, but it does. I never excuse people. I don't care what the fuck happened in their life. I never excuse them for bad behavior just because they went through some shit. You know? So this is pissing me off extra because I know there's going to be some reason, some trauma that explains everything, but it's still not going to excuse it. So I don't know how they're going to make me kind of be okay with them eventually getting together. But we'll see. That's if they do get together. Maybe they're just going to end up breaking up. Honestly, I'm supporting the breakup because just because I feel like Sujin doesn't deserve this constant abuse, because that's what it is. Like, I know people don't want to admit it, like, because they might like the guy, like the character, but this is since season 1, it's been abusive, and not traditionally abusive as people think. When we think of abuse, you think of someone hitting someone or, swearing at them and just speaking ugly to them. But the way Jiwoo treats him is a form of abuse as well.
굿모닝.
Oh, petty. Nah, he's petty.
막 이래 훌륭한 친구, 성공한 놈들은 다 이유가 있어. 성격이 이래 좋네.
아이, 제가 어제 이장님 덕분에 너무 재밌었는데 오늘 또 시원하게 찜질도 하고.
아이, 뭐 친구라 카드만은 그래. 그 야밤에 보내나. 응? 서울까지 여서 얼마나 먼데?
I don't think the show is romanticizing Jiwon's behavior. I don't think, but yeah, no, I understand that. Like, that's the point. Yeah, that's 100% the point the show's making. That it's not being romanticized at all. Like, Jiwoo is clearly making the worst decisions. Like, that's the point, and they're making it clear that that's the case. So, the show's doing what it's trying to do. It's making me dislike Jiwoo. That's what it's trying to do. I can see that that's because I can see the bait and switch that they're trying to do. They're trying to make you hate him as much as possible, so that once the truth of whatever it is revealed, it has a bigger impact.
뭐하노? 해장국.
나도 해장국으로 2개. 어제 즐거웠지? 너무 즐거웠어.
야, 다 됐나 보다. 냄새나. 한번 보시죠.
With the whole he doesn't deserve Sejun, it's more not on who he is, the decisions he makes and the way he treats the person. When I say he doesn't deserve him, it's not about him really. It's more about what, Sejun treats people with respect. So I feel like he deserves to be treated with respect in return. So when I say he doesn't deserve him, I mean, he doesn't show him respect, even when, they have their disagreements or, he wants to leave him. I think there's a respectful way to approach that. That's when I say he doesn't deserve him.
맛있네. 신기하다 이거.
그쵸? 시로난이 맛있죠. 얘가 또 붙임성은 없는데 요리는 잘해요. 많이 좀 찾아주세요.
그래.
They're still trying to help him out.
저저희 친구이기도 할까? 먹자.
And watch Jiwoo take this the absolute worst way possible. Because we know he's got insecurities the size of fucking Mount Everest.
뭐해? 공짜야?
He's gonna take this on as if, oh, you're pitying me.
그래서 밤새 운전해서 갈 수가 없었어. 내가 아무리 싫어도 사고 나는 건 싫잖아. 그 레스토랑 이름은 바꾸는 게 어때? 무슨 소린지 아무도 모를 것 같아.
Can I tell you, Jiwoo is not slick though. I've noticed this in the last scene as well. Every time they're together, Jiwoo cannot keep his eyes off this man. Like he keeps trying to look away as well, but half a second later, his eyes are back on him. You're not slick, my boy.
우리가 진짜 헤어졌다.
Yeah. That did feel final almost. Obviously, it's not going to be final, but it felt final. It looks like this is going to be like a countryside love story this time.
현유야.
아휴, 말세다 말세.
What?
지심이 바빠갖고 지껏 챙겨내라고 뭐 정도 없고 영뭐 개미 새끼 한 마리가 안 보여.
Bro, get out of here, Granny. Just eat and leave, bro, please. Talking about the end of the world, fucking.
했어? 그래. 내가 할 거 아니지. 됐고. 그 우리 헤어졌잖아. 그니까 네 짐 다 들고 가. 싹 다. 내 눈 앞에서 네 흔적 하나도 안 보이게.
Ooh.
버려. 나 강서준이야. 전에 물건 버렸다가 누가 보기라도 하면 어쩌게. 최대한 빨리 와서 가져가. 얘 할 거 아니야.
I love how petty he is. He's so good.
들고 가 빨리.
오늘도 땡큐 굿바이.
Oh, such a petty little...
들고 가 빨리.
I love it.
짐이 너무 많아.
I'm going to probably tell you, Sojun is probably my favorite character we've got in any BL show. He's just so petty. I love it.
그만 좀 해. 제발 질척대지 좀 마. 너 자존심도 없냐? 컷! 오케이!
Like, probably, but if I was to pick a favorite character, it's between him and Shinwoo from Light on Me.
뭔 일 있었나 서울에서? 생각해보면 네가 갑자기 온 것도 그렇고.
없어. 아무것도 아니야.
What I'm curious is, and okay, before I say anything, the fact that this 8-year-old little girl clocked Jiwoo immediately is hilarious to me. You tend to avoid things. Fucking, that's what I've been saying since day one. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is I wonder if this is his hometown because he seems quite no, it can't be because the old man didn't know him, so maybe not. Sorry. I was going to say, is this his hometown? Because he seems quite familiar with these two, but I guess they just get along because they're neighbors.
가끔 피하는 경향이 있다.
조그만 게 맨날 뭘 다 안다고, 응?
그럼.
Wait, it is? In the confrontation earlier, he said, I came... Oh, so this is his hometown. But why didn't the old man know him then? That's interesting.
우리 친구 서준이가 서울에서 해결할 거 빨리 하라고 오락하던데. 연락이 안
Not him saying the old man as a messenger. That's hilarious.
아이고, 대답 한번 시원하게 하는 꼴을 못 봤네. 아이고 답답하라. 아이고 답답해.
내 말이 맞? 그 연예인한테 돈 빌린 거 확실하게.
내일 서울 갔다 온나. 알겠나?
Okay, so that's his hometown and everyone knows him, okay. the way they portrayed it before, it seemed like he was just like a random guy. That's why.
매력 발산의 시간이 될 텐데. 나는 집에서도 지겹도록 매일 보잖아. 그건 그렇지. 근데
They're about the little Bumbaya action. Right, aren't you at work? Okay, just a kiss.
그만. 위험해 이거. 나 아니야. 나 힘이 없는데 지금. 빨리 나한테 에너지를 줘 에너지.
Fucking horny cunt.
피곤하시죠?
I love the way the transitions is really interesting because it's like obviously there's a lot of cool thing about the transitions, but I like how the transition you have like some nice music and some relaxing music and the vibes are cool, and then it's kind of like the record stops and then it goes to the present day and it's way more depressing. I love the way it's just like an abrupt stop, which is on purpose, obviously. Yeah, the abrupt stop is kind of like the director being like, wake the fuck up, you know, kind of, that's the vibes.
말 안 하려고 했는데.
Oh, the chef guy.
Yeah.
The douchebag. Sorry. I still think he's a douchebag, this guy.
지우랑 형이 이 자리에 이렇게 같이 있을 사이가 아니에요. 아니 근데 지우야, 너 어떻게 연락을 그렇게 싹 끊고 대체 거기까지 왜 간 거야? 내가 너 찾는
Yeah, like also, like let's ignore Sujun for a bit and you left your partner. Well, fine. But aren't they, he's friends with these guys as well. Like they got along and they hung out. Like he didn't say bye to them either. He just he's left everyone. So yeah, okay, it's a douchebag thing to do to your partner, but also your friends. Like,
넌 이제 뭐 할 건데? 난 다시 금수저 됐잖아. 누려야지.
you know where he should go? He should just fuck off my screen and never appear again because I don't want to see his face. I don't like this guy. Sorry.
나요. 이탈리아 다시 가서 좀 쉬면서.
Thank you. Go. Leave. I don't want to see you. Go to Italy. Have a good time. But don't ever come back.
갈게요. 짐 가지러 나 혼자 가도 돼.
형이 어디 외간 남자가 아무도 없는 집에 들어가냐고. 일단 데려오라는데요.
팀장님, 저도 팀장님 따라 입었는데.
Is the orange hair guy, is he an idol? Because I feel his face looks so familiar. I swear I've seen him in some type of performance or something. Maybe I've seen him in a different drama. I don't know. It could be that, but I swear it feels like he's an idol I've seen before. You know what I just realized this guy looks like, speaking of idols? What's his name from NCT? Jamin? What was his name? The really handsome one? What's his name? Something J from NCT 127. What was his name? I forget his name. He looks like him though. Low-key. Just like not as tall and broad-shouldered. Jaeyoon, that's the one. Jaeyoon.
잠시만요.
Just like a less muscular, tall, broad-shouldered version. Oh, the dip. I like how it's like the same scene, but one in the past and one in the future to show the difference in their relationship. What's that look for? Oh, they know each other. Oh, this just got juicier.
둘이 아는 사이예요?
네.
언제부터?
Oh, is that his ex?
하지 않으셨어요? 들었는데.
미국은 유학을 간 거.
끝날 때까지 기다릴게.
Wait a second. Okay, this might be too early to say this. I've got a theory. So we know that dickhead other chef studied in Italy, right? And then one of the customers in season 1 had a line where she was like, "Oh, it's chefs that studied overseas are better," or some shit like to that effect. And I remember Jiwoo had kind of like this look on his face, and I thought it was just like, oh, he was insecure. But I've got a theory now. He studied in America, and that's where they know each other from. I don't know why he's hiding that, why he would hide that, but that's my theory. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, but that's my theory.
아니 옷걸이에 옷 한 방울을 거는 게 그렇게 어렵나?
Oh, does he have OCD?
그것 때문에 그런 건 아니고 내가 해도 돼. 근데 한두 번이 아니니까 그런 거잖아. 좀 맞출 수 있잖아.
Well, I'm actually surprised that he's trying to communicate. That's a big leap for him. I know this happened prior. I know this happened prior to the whole him leaving thing, but this is actually a leap from him in season 1, even trying to communicate this. When you're younger or savage, you start organizing things. Remember in the restaurant after student paid and left, you would start organizing. Oh, true. Yeah, no, the details are next level.
할 거야 안 할 거야? 안 할게. 진짜? 안 할게. 안 할게. 그럼 또 그럴 거지? 안 할게.
잘 지냈지?
Okay, don't it's about to spoil me, bro. What I like with these epilogues, I think is really cool, is it's a really cool way to show their relationship that we didn't see without wasting screen time. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a show like this normally would waste, let's say, I don't know how, I can't remember how much episodes. Let's check how much episodes there are total. Okay, a show with 10 episodes, right? Usually you'll have 5 episodes wasted just exploring their relationship before and then seeing the aftermath of the breakup. This way you get 10 whole episodes dealing with this whole situation, but also being able to see snippets of their relationship to see what potentially could have went wrong. So that's a really cool way to do it. More shows should do that type of shit when it comes to this kind of theme. Anyway, let's go to the next episode. Like what I will praise to my star about with season 1 and like so far what we've seen with season 2 is they don't bog the storyline down with fluff. I guess it's more the director. It's not just this show. Like Blooming, for example, does the same thing. It's not because a lot of shows will like they'll add an episode or two of just bullshit that doesn't need to be there because they want to get a certain length or a certain amount of episodes. This director doesn't do that at all. Like every episode and every scene has a purpose. Anyway, let me skip forward. Honestly, it's even better than a K-drama, really, because K-dramas have that same shit. They need to fill up that quota of 16 episodes. Where this feels like just a piece of art being created, and however many episodes they need, that's how much they're going to use. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like.
요구하지 않으셨어요? 들었는데.
미국은 유학을 간 거.
끝날 때까지 기다릴게.
I think I'm right about that, though. I'm pretty sure he studied in America. Which is probably a big thing to hide from your former partner.
지냈지?
I think they
난
dated
네 얘기 가끔 다경이한테 들었어.
because in season 1, Jinwoo says, yeah, I had a he didn't say girlfriend. I had a partner before. I've been with someone before. And Sijun was trolling him and mocking him, saying, "I know you haven't, but this is probably his ex." Or the guy that, I don't know if that's the guy, this person that she just mentioned is his ex, maybe.
다경이랑은 계속 연락하고 지내거든.
I think the person they're talking about might be his ex.
뭐 궁금했는지 모르겠지만 내 얘긴 일부러 하지 말라고 했어. 괜히
I don't know. Maybe she's his ex. I don't know.
헤어진 사이도 아니고.
Okay, she's his ex.
이제 사투리 안 쓰네.
Yeah, I'm curious they decided to go by vibes with him because he does give me very like gay man vibes. So I thought it was gonna. Actually, they haven't really said Sujun's sexuality, so I'm not sure he could be bi as well. But I genuinely didn't expect him to be bisexual. I thought he was gay as they come. But I was wrong.
이제 영어가 편한 사람이야.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gay as well.
친하다면서.
Because we haven't heard of like an ex-girlfriend.
즐겨보겠다. 맨날 통화만 했는데.
유아가 너 오면 좋아하겠다.
그래.
But they're introducing all these names. I don't know any of these people.
근데 미리 봐서 다행이다. 좀 뜬금없긴 했지만. 하성 가서 봤으면 더 어색했을 수도 있잖아.
Is that the village?
나 한국 본사 오면서 2달 정도 쉴 수 있거든.
Korean
하성
headquarters?
가서 지내려고.
Okay, that might be the village, right?
부장님 애들 좀 가르쳐 달라고.
Yeah, that's the village. Okay.
너랑 유아랑 다경이도 있고.
Oh, Daekyung is the girl's
벌써 끝나셨어요?
mom.
전화를 하시지.
무슨 사이래?
네, 제가 들은 바로는 하성군에서부터 어렸을 때 아는 사이가.
So they grew up together. Okay.
잊어서 말하지 마.
So maybe the whole America being studying in America thing I was wrong about if they knew each other. But then she mentioned America like that. They'd met in America. I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts.
가 엄청 높았대요. 감사합니다.
이번에도 높을 거예요. 마지막엔 500% 집중했거든요.
Wait, what's with the sudden height difference? What did you fucking? What happened? I think he's standing on something. There's no way he's taller.
형 이제
다양한 직종이 많이 배출됐나 보네. 가자.
Wait, I missed that. I gotta see that.
또 보자. 연락할게.
Bro, look at oh wait. We gotta watch that. We gotta rewatch that. Wait, we gotta rewatch the whole scene, please. Just look at the way, the way his face changed. Look at just. Oh my god, that's so funny.
형 이제 출발하시죠.
됐어. 가서 쉬어. 너 택시 불렀어.
네?
그럼 또 보자. 연락할게.
Instant. Bro's gonna break his neck from how fast he moved to turn around, bro. That's so funny. That's so funny. He's furious.
다양한 직종이 많이 배출됐나 보네.
Oh, I love that. Actually, I just clocked that now. If you remember, in season 1, what's his name? Jiwoo would get furious basically when, like, if there was unfinished food or something like that, or just anything, just throwing things away. He did not like it at all. It's telling right now that his headspace he's in a whole different headspace and whole different form of looking at the world, that he keeps being like, oh, throw that out, throw this out, throw. I feel like that's on purpose. I feel like low-key Sujun is doing something here where it's a big risk. I feel like what he's doing here is forcing him to throw all this out is as like a last-ditch effort to get Jiwoo to open his fucking mouth and talk about what's going on. You know, it's like kind of pushing him to the brink. It's like, you either tell me or this is ending for real, for real. I feel like that's what he's doing, which is very risky, but also there's no other option. Yeah, that is actually insane. What a keeping two for like bathroom stuff there is insane. Oh, that transition. Okay, this is another thing I just clocked. If you notice about Sujun, what's interesting about him is not even just this season, just in general. Anytime he's in a good headspace and he's comfortable in his relationships and happy in his relationships, he dresses in colorful clothes like greens and purples and pinks, and whenever he's in a bad headspace with his relationships, even outside of Jiu, he is dressed in full black, dark colors. Like even in season 1, when he had that punch on with his, with the acting partner that he had, during those first couple episodes, he was dressed in full dark. And then he started getting closer to you, and his colors started coming in, which is real. Honestly, there's so much like little things the director does, that just underlines so much about the characters and what's happening with them.
하나, 둘, 셋, 짠!
Oh, he bought him a car.
사랑하는 한지우 씨의 생일을 진심으로 축하합니다.
내가 받기 좀 부담스럽지.
아니 여기서 레스토랑 멀잖아. 거기 주차장도 있고. 그냥 출퇴근용으로만 편하게 쓰면 어때?
I can see both sides of this, though.
좀 그런가?
This is the first time I'm not like, oh, Jiu, what are you doing? Like, I can see this reaction. It makes sense. Like, it's like, I understand that they're partners and it's like, you know, I'm just gifting you something. But also, especially if you see the discrepancy between like, between like, you know, Sujun being quite rich and wealthy and Jiu having grown up relatively, poor is not the right word, like working class. There's also that kind of element I feel like to talk about. Where, you know, Jiu's kind of worked for everything he has. Like he's had nothing. He's a village boy, you know. So I can see why an issue would arise here. So I wouldn't blame Jiu in this situation. He's got a lot of faults. This is not one of them.
생각해볼게.
And he's not being like a prick about it either, so.
갈게, 늦었어.
He's just trying to do everything he can to
진짜
get him to open his mouth.
이렇게 가?
But he won't. I don't think. At least not at this stage. I don't see you opening his mouth about whatever is
네가 저렇게 설레고 좋은 마음으로 줬던 선물도
in his brain.
나는 기분이 더러웠어.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
그랬다는 것만 알면 됐지. 그래.
What's the fuck? Why would you word it like? I know he's trying to hurt Sejun, so. God. This guy. Like, why would you say it like? There's so many other ways you could have said that. You could have said, "Oh, this gift put pressure on me." I could see that. Acceptable. Made me feel dirty is the worst way you could say that.
누가 잘못했다고 생각 안 해. 그냥 우리가 성향이나 가치관 다 달라서 안 맞는 거지.
Which is fair enough. I could see that being.
나도 아는데. 그러니까 너는 알면서 대체 왜 나랑 계속 연애가 하고 싶은데.
He's like, sorry, bro, I fell in love. Sorry, I'm a human being. What do you want me to say? This is the one situation where it's like one argument they've had that I'm not viewing Jiwoo as Jiwoo. I'm not sure if the W is silent. I'm gonna say Jiwoo as the bad guy because there's no bad guy in this situation. I think what he's saying is very acceptable. It's like our values don't align, our place in society don't align. It's very much like the only thing we have is love for each other, which, you know, should be enough, but is not in relationships, unfortunately. So I don't think inherently this isn't a bad thing that Jiwoo is doing. The only thing I'd criticize would probably be the way the language he was using to say how he felt about receiving that gift. I feel like you could have been more tactful about it, but then Jiwoo, this is Jiwoo, that he's not known for being tactful, so it is what it is. That's who he is. That's who Sujun like fell in love with in the first place. So I can't really judge him too badly, but yeah. So I can see both sides for sure. Like, honestly, what I really appreciate about this is, like, obviously we're on Sejun's side here in this because he's a good-hearted person. But what's interesting to me is their relationship is a perfect representation of people that are in positions in life where they don't see the holes in society. Like, so for example, a perfect way I would describe it is I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, let's say you're the dominant race of a country. Let's say you're a white person in Australia or America or whatever. You don't see the holes in society when it comes to race that Middle Eastern people see, that black people see, that Asian people see. You know what I mean? And this is the same situation to a lesser extent where it's like Sojun is rich, he's powerful, you know, so he doesn't see the big divide in their values and like where they are in life that Jiwoo sees. So I think that's a big issue as well, which is, I think it's very subtly told. Anyway, sorry. I could write a whole essay about that.
그 사람의 물건을 버려야 된대요. 사진도 그렇고 생각 안 나게.
그래, 폰 줘봐. 사진 다 지워줄게 우리가.
Season 1 was a generic fancy ending. I love that we got season 2 because actually, no, 100%. Because like I felt in season 1, the ending of season 1 specifically, I felt there was too many cracks in the relationship, and I felt like it was very much like we like each other so we can be together, and it's not that simple ever. You know, like especially after you reach a certain age. I don't want to sound like an old man, but after you reach a certain age, is like liking someone isn't really enough. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, when I'm speaking from my perspective, when I'm talking to someone or going on dates and whatever, okay, yeah, I'll like someone, sure. But that's never the reason I'm like, I could, like, let me go on another date with this person or let me see where this goes, because there's so much other considerations the older you get. Yeah, when you're a teenager or in your early 20s, oh, I just like this person, that's enough. But it's not. It doesn't work like that. So I felt like there was a lot of room for the relationship to just crash into 1,000 pieces because they didn't work through their shit. And not only Jiwoo, it also Seojun, I can never say his name, also didn't work through his shit, like his traumas, you know, his kind of unconscious biases as someone who's kind of in the more powerful sphere of society, as someone that's wealthy and rich and famous as well. Yeah, so I like how they're exploring that in this season.
누가 그래? 누가 그러래? 프로답게. 나 이제 계속 일만 할 거야. 일 다 잡아와. 나 진짜 일 열심히.
Ah, he's entering his workaholic stage now.
알았지? 일 다 잡아와.
He needs something to take his mind away from the whole breakup.
할 거야.
도와주셔서 너무 감사해요. 이제.
아이야 무슨 말을? 우리 차는 이거. 참.
괜찮은데.
아니다. 야야.
제가 이거.
아니다. 야, 내가 부모님 땅 빌려가가 싸게 사는 사람들이 얼마나 많은데 그 집 하나 구해준 거 가지고. 그래.
Oh,
부모님은 잘 지내시지?
wait, do her parents own the village then? Because she says so many people living on your parents' land, so I think they might own the entire village.
그런 게 안 좋다고 많이 그리워하세요.
성윤아.
Or the land on the village at least.
거기서
거짓말하지 말라니까.
당신이 죽인 거나 마찬가지야. 그니까 떨어지라고 했을 때 떨어졌어야지. 왜? 머리가 나빠도 이 정도.
This guy, this face is familiar. Where have I seen him before? Where have I seen you before, mate? I know I've seen him somewhere.
알았을 거 아니야. 티어스틱 가져와. 티어스틱 가져오라고. 들었지, 오민아?
네.
티어스틱.
Well, why are they looking at him like he fucking is doing something? Bro, what do you want him to do? You said cry, and he cried too much. Like, just having the ability to cry is crazy. Like, bro, please.
아니, 내가 어려운 거 요구한 게 아니잖아.
I'm gonna slap this director. What do you mean? You just said, oh, make one tear come out and then make another tear come out 5 seconds later. Bro, you think he fucking, what do you think, he's God?
아 맞다. 성윤이 언니 온 기념으로 말 잔치한대.
와, 신랑.
아니요, 열심히 해보겠습니다.
그래.
I feel like there's some beef between, not between them, but like there's something. Because the chief treats him. Chief seems to treat everyone pretty chill, but he treats this kind of like shit. Not like shit, but like there's definitely a level of like, I'm better than you when he's talking to Jiwoo.
병하고 동네 어색해 뒤지겠다. 가방 매세요, 가방. 가자, 유아야. 가자.
You made it more awkward by saying it's awkward.
안 가나? 나온나? 문 조심히 열고.
안녕. 내일 봐.
Bro's just surrounded by extroverted people. There's not a single introverted human surrounding him. Like even his kid is just mad extroverted.
근데 이거 진짜 나 때문에 해주시는 건가?
그런 거 알까? 우리 아빠 왔을 땐 이런 거 해주지도 않더니 맨날 구박이나 받고.
Well, she's basically his kid at this point. He's the one raising her. The mom's always working and doing some shit.
이거. 안녕하세요, 사장님. 너무 멋지시네요.
Sounds so sarcastic.
요리나 열심히 해라.
She's like, you know what? You just stick to what you're good at.
배 잘하던데.
엄마랑 닮아가지고.
고 이거 피자가.
이게
So even that's like the most dad thing is like whenever the kid does something that you're just like, oh, you blame the other parent. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're just like your mom or you're just like your dad. Like he's so dad.
자자자자 여러분, 자 오늘은 막 경축할 일이 많아가 이래 모이라고 했습니다. 우리 마을이 이 조상님들이 보호하사 어느 논밭 하나.
Like those, you know, those like very pushy, like old Korean characters in like dramas or K-dramas, it doesn't matter. They give me so much anxiety because they just remind me of old Turks the exact same way. Like old Korean people and old Turkish people are the fucking same thing, same blueprint. Like they can't stand someone that's not social. They can't hack. They just cannot they can't understand the concept of someone that doesn't like talking to people. Come on, click it. Nah, this is stressing me out. It's just photos. I wonder if it's like photos he took of Sojun, or is it photos of them together? I don't know, it's just photos of him, maybe? Yeah, it's just photos of him. What a simp. This is after, right? It definitely looks like after. So did he leave him a folder of photos? Or did Sojun create that folder?
평생 못 볼 줄 알았던 사람을 이렇게 자주 보니까
Oh, those are the photos he was talking about. Okay, so I think he took those photos, created a folder, and he said he deleted it, but he didn't delete it because he's a fucking simp. Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
둘 다요.
여기가 고향 같은데 뭐 잠깐 쉬다가 다시 미국 가는 건가?
아니요. 이제 안 갑니다. 한국에 있으려고요. 평생.
평생.
응?
그 팔찌 어디 갔어요?
That's what I'm saying. The girls are fighting right now. This is giving. This is giving. Don't touch my man, but from both of them. Don't even think about it. Bruh, Sojun is going into his Mean Girls era like a motherfucker. Please just look at the way he's sitting. So Mean Girls of him.
지금쯤이면 술이 다 됐을 것 같은데.
잠깐 대기 중인데 왜요?
아니 그 팔찌 어디서 봤나 했더니
Nah.
한지우 옛날 사진에서 봤더라고요. 커플 팔찌 그런 건가?
He's such an asshole.
하나 더 처음 만든 주얼리거든요.
I don't care what anyone says. I love Sojun so much.
깊습니다. 그 사진 제가 찍어준 사진인데.
아이고 그 사진에는 소질이 없으시구나.
I want to be Sojun when I grow up. He's probably younger than me, but I want to be him when I grow up because this is like some pro level hating and pettiness.
딴 거 괜찮은 사진들 많을 텐데.
아주 퍼펙트한 타이밍에 제가 부서지게 했네. 와 역시 강서준. 아, 항상 부서지. 괜찮아요? 아이쿠야. 아이고 아이오.
This man is like, there's being petty, there's being petty, right? And then there's being petty. This guy has no hesitation.
Okay?
Nah, the tone when he says okay, listen to that. Just listen to the tone.
바사삭 부서지. 아이고, 괜찮아요?
Listen.
아이고, are you okay?
Okay? He's so good. He's so good. I love him.
그럼
보통이 아니야.
Nah. Look, just let's rewatch. I'm not gonna say anything. Just look at Sojun's face. Just look at his face.
그럼
As soon as she leaves, boom, gone. He's so fake. I love him. The smile just evaporating.
보통이 아니야. 보통이 아닌 사람이야.
Oh, I love this. This is so good.
잠깐만 나와 보세요.
차가 엄청 삐켜야지.
The posters of Sojun is so funny to me. Is that his truck in the first place, or is it the village chief's?
장난하나?
아 이제 왔어? 그 이장님이 여기가 딱이래.
아 그래 친구인데 뭐 복덕방 이씨랑 내 주인한테 다 말해놨어.
들어가서 할 일에 그 각자의 프라이버시는 존중해주자.
Oh, is he gonna live in the truck? Nah.
이 안에 보시면 최신식인데 보면.
Mind you, this is the guy that said, "Take all your stuff. We're breaking up." Bro, make your choice.
들어가자 유아야.
혼자 잘. 그니까 방해하지 마.
야 마당 하나 풀렸는데 무슨 방해? 오버하지 마.
그래. 다 하고 싶은 거 다 하고 와라. 얼마나 갈지 모르겠지만.
Anytime,
식으로 지내서 퍽이나 잘 살게.
anytime there's a moment of like levity and joy in the show, Jiwoo just comes and sucks it right out. And I'm not blaming him anyway. I'm just saying, like, his presence is so damaging to everyone's mood because he's just depressed, most likely. It just sucks the energy out of anything. Like, but I guess you need to move on with the plot. He's not as depressive as he could be, though. Honestly, I thought he would have like snapped by now. Jiwoo, he seems to be dealing with it pretty good. Like, I feel like he's almost low-key happy that Sojun is doing this, but he won't admit it to himself. Bro is so down bad for Sojun, he just won't admit it. Nah, vacuuming in the middle of the night, that's a new level of, like, that's a next level anxiety. I've done that before.
엄마!
엄마 갔다 올게. 조금 이따 봐.
She seems quite neglectful, this mum, and probably not on purpose. She seems to have it to, like, you know, provide for her daughter, and she's got no one to depend on. But like,
몰라. 에스프레소 3샷 가자. 이러다가 괜히 또 병도 지는 건 아닌가 싶다니까.
honestly, I'm low-key so curious about this guy's problems with his partner. Like, I don't know if it's that reporter girl or someone else, but I'm so curious about that because, like, they put that in there, and I'm like curious, like, what's going on with him and his partner? Did they fix shit? Like, what's going on? I don't know why I'm curious about it. I just want to know.
이제 약도 안 먹고 괜찮더니.
근데 너 왜 나한테는 차갑게 굴어?
Right.
똑같이 전애인인데 왜 나한테는
Yeah, so yeah. Oh, actually, that's true. Like, if you don't give a fuck about this whole situation and it's done for you, why are you so? Why do you care? Like, why can't we just be friends then? If there's no feelings or anything, like, then surely we can just chill and talk like you do with your other ex.
안 한다니까? 뭐해? 전화 받아.
You know what's the funniest thing about this? It's like the way Jiwoo thinks he's convincing everyone that he doesn't give a fuck about Sojun is the funniest thing to me, because everyone can see it. And I'm not just talking about everyone as in the people that are watching the show. I mean, like, in world, everyone can see how up in arms he is about this whole situation. So, like, maybe they don't see that he's still into Sojun, but they don't. No one believes he doesn't give a fuck about what Sojun does.
네, T 아스페토입니다.
네, 다경이. 전화 왜 이제 받노?
아, 미안. 왜 무슨 일인데?
오늘 참관 수업인데 갑자기 군수님이 오셔갖고 못 갔거든.
Oh.
삐졌나 해서 네가 혹시 좀 학교로 데리러 가줄 수 있어?
Disappointed her again, didn't she?
내가 가볼게.
The daughter. Because she said she was going to go.
여기 우리
And the girl even like kept asking her, it's like, you're going to be there, right? You're going to be there, right? Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
쿠폰 받았는데.
네?
That's tough.
아유, 이거 쿠폰 50% 할인해 준다며.
네, 맞습니다. 어서 오세요. 자리는 저쪽 어떠세요?
저.
들어오세요.
Nah, that's crazy.
들어오세요.
That's crazy. Fucking old people, if they see a coupon, if you see slightly it's cheaper, they're like, oh, I'm getting on that.
어째 여기 옹심이 같은 것도 있다 하던데.
맞습니다. 여기가 또 옹심이 요끼 맛집이거든요. 잘 오셨어요. 그럼 요끼 3개. 잠깐만 기다리세요. 네, 잠깐만.
Old ethnics, I tell you, that's the best way to make them do anything. You could put shit in front of an old ethnic person and say, this is 60% off. And just cause it's 60% off, they'll eat it. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what it is. If they find out they're getting a cheaper deal than what is everyone else is getting usually, they're jumping on that like, like a wolf. It's just is what it is. I speak from personal experience. Like, my grandpa was like that as well. Like, it didn't matter. He, like, let's say there's like a dish he would never ever eat. If it was 10% off even, he's eating that. Like, actually, this is a funny story. It's kind of to do with that. Remember we went to a fast food place. It was either McDonald's or Red Rooster. I can't remember. And we got our meals, and we get our the wraps and shit, and we start eating. And my family's Muslim, so we don't eat pork, right? Well, and there was pork in his food after he took a bite into it. And my grandma was like, "What are you doing? Don't eat that." He's like, "I paid $10 for this. I'm eating. I don't give a shit if there's pork in it. I paid $10 for this shit." There's one thing old ethnics won't do, and that's waste some money that they paid for already.
내가 너 밟고 올라갈게. 아니면 네가 올라갈래? 내가 엎드릴까?
여기 없어.
그래도 확인해 봐야지. 아무리 어른같이 행동해도 애는 애야. 혼자 오래 있으면 얼마나 무서운데. 엎드려 봐.
I think you're speaking from personal experience.
애가 어떻게 저렇게 울어? 유아 아니야.
I don't know. It did sound like a cat, kind of, but it also sounded like a kid.
좀 진짜.
Oh, it is a cat.
봐봐. 고양이라니까.
I feel like she's there as well, though, because it's like.
설마 내가 머리 이상하다고 해서 그래서 사라진 건 아니겠지? 쓸데없는 생각하지 마. 딴 데 가보자.
Oh, what were you about to say, Jiwoo?
일단 좀만 쉬자.
Nah, Jiwoo was about to say something there, but then he was like, "Nah, fuck it. I'm not going to say it."
유아야, 한유아. 다 왔잖아.
Yeah, she got the whole fucking village up in arms as well.
그럴 일 없어. 그래서도 안 되고.
I would not like to be her mom though, because her mom's got to go out and be like, yeah, by the way, guys, she was just in the cupboard. Because imagine you're one of the villagers, you're full going hard. You're like, I'm gonna find this little girl because she might get hurt, and you spend hours and hours in the dark going through fucking like forests and looking everywhere possible, and then her mom comes out and is like, oh yeah, she was just in a cupboard. I would be low-key fuming. Like, you'd be glad, obviously, that she was safe, but like still.
무시를 못 하겠잖아.
There's other ways to get the blood off his lips. There's other ways to do that, is all I'm saying. So don't excuse it being like, oh, I was just trying to get the blood off your lip. Oh, they're going for it. Oh, they're going for it. They are going for it, guys. Are they gonna fuck under this bridge right now? They might fuck under the bridge. They might fuck under the bridge. That's crazy. Wait, what the fuck? Kan Sojun accident. Stepping down. Wait, what? Oh, this is Jiwoo's perspective. What if they start fucking on the bridge and the chief finds him? Just an old man finds him.
이렇게 지낼까?
Okay, so that was definitely after their breakup, and he was Googling him, so he was definitely curious about him, which obviously we knew. Okay, so that was episodes 1 to 4 of To My Star Season 2. Really fucking a lot to analyze. There's so much stuff happened, obviously. Next stream, probably, I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow. No, maybe the day up. No, not tomorrow. I won't be home tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly. Anyway, that was my reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.